All right, guys, check this out. Look at this comment that I received over on TikTok. Now, the person puts here, light skin is nothing if you are not a woman or a light celebrity. I just looked at your picture and it doesn't benefit you at all, laughing emoji. Very cute and funny. Because, of course, you can see by the guy's avatar. I'm pretty sure it's a guy. You can look at the guy's avatar. He has no picture there. He has no content, no profile. I love that. It's always hilarious to you get on social media, a guy like me who's, my image and face is all over the internet. But then you have these cowards, right? These cowards who don't publish any pictures or not on camera, but they have a lot of ish to say about everybody else and how they look. It's just the cowardly level is out of this world. But this is the game you play when you're on the internet, making content. But the main thing here is I wanted to point out how you notice how this person's like kind of trying to like poke fun at me. But like I said, I'm a man. I mean, I'm going to respond to this to provide this type of my commentary to the audience, to my audience. But this guy's kind of like trying to play this little kid high school joke, trying to poke fun at me or something, or like, oh, you don't benefit. I saw your picture. Ha ha ha. You don't benefit from being light skinned. And it's only the celebrities and the women who benefit. And you see, when I'm speaking to my audience, I'm trying to let them know, see, these people playing games with you guys, man. They all know the game. And my whole position is I'm trying to tell my audience, you guys got to start negotiating yourselves and negotiating a better position with these individuals. Negotiate a better deal and a better position with these individuals. Stop getting the ish end of the stick. Because, yeah, they're sitting there laughing in your face. And then they try to gaslight you and lie to your face, saying that, oh, everybody, there's light skin privilege. If you're light skinned, you have all this privilege. You have to use your light skin privilege and proximity to whiteness to benefit darker skinned people. And that's a way for them to basically keep you in debt to them, right? Prove your blackness, right? For those of you who fall for that game. But the person's literally letting you know right then and there that it's the celebrities, okay? Like the Steph Curry or Drake or something like that. They benefit from the light skin, or it's the women. You see, it's gendered. When you're dealing with these people, a lot of it's gendered based because they want to divide you up. They want to divide the mulatto women from the mulatto men to neutralize us from forming our own communities because they want to use us and absorb us, okay? This is very critically important. And then we have here another comment from the same individual. He puts here, light-skinned women are the only ones that benefit from colorism. They get the money from their white men and black men. Now, part of that is kind of true for sure. And what it is, the reason why they get the money from the white men and black men or Latino men, because the mulatto women are the prettiest women, mixed women. He puts light skinned women because this individual still looks at these people as a subgroup. He looks at mulatto women and, biracial women as being underneath blackness, right? And they use that blackness, they weaponize the one drop rule and their little fake acceptance as a tool. They wield it over your head as influence to basically use you and to keep you as their subordinate, right? The kind of fake membership access, or what you would call the black card, etc. So that's why he just looks at you as a mulatto or biracial. You're just as white as you are black, okay? But to him, you're just a light-skinned woman. A lot of these mulattoes aren't even like light skin, like they're darker skin. My sister's darker complexion than me, so. But that's the beautiful thing about mulatto women and mixed women is that the different variations of complexion, right? So I wanted to point that out, the significance there where, but he says here, light-skinned women are the only ones that benefit from colorism. So this is a gendered argument. And I'm trying to tell you guys, my audience, you guys got to start noting this and seeing these trends, okay, and how they try to put us against each other and divide us up and play these games. When you see these comments out here, whether it's TikTok, like this comment here is on TikTok or Instagram, Facebook, YouTube, take a screenshot, Make a video about it. What's your analysis? What's your observation on some of the comments that you're seeing? That's anybody can do this. Okay. I'm not special out here, but I've collected a lot of information and data over the past few years, and a lot of you guys, it resonates with you. You guys have the same insight that I have, it seems like. So I'm happy to share this with you guys. I think this is definitely something we got to be aware of. We got to be aware of the games, and a lot of us instinctively know that they play these games, but now we're in a position where we can generally kind of articulate it to the masses, to where more people are informed, so that therefore these type of characters, this guy who put the comment, they're basically put on notice. So more of them are going to know we know the game, so there's no trickery. Okay, they'll still try, but it's not going to be as effective as it probably once was, right? Because we're seeing the trends, the gaslighting tactics they're using. So just wanted to point that out. And another thing that I wanted to point out is the trickery that many of these people are involved in. So they'll sit there and try to mock you and play jokes on you, saying that, oh, you don't benefit from being light skinned. You're weak. You're light skinned and weak. You're sassy. You're ugly. It's only the mixed women, the light skinned women, who benefit from being light skinned. They'll say this and joke and mock you, but they'll turn around and they'll post a conspiracy theory video talking about the mulattoes and how the American society, they selected Barack Obama because he's light skinned. They would have never took a dark skinned man like Wesley Snipes.
9 times out of 10, they not really for us. So for example, like when we seen Barack Obama, he's a mulatto. Same thing with Bob Marley. You understand what I'm saying? This is how they trick us. Same thing with Kaepernick. See, what people fail to realize, and I'm for the cause, that Kaepernick is fighting for, don't get me wrong, but people make him the shining prince of the, of this fight. Man, in reality, he wasn't the only one or the first one to be, kicked out of the NFL, or he wasn't the first one to take a knee. You understand what I'm saying? So they always use a mulatto.
You know how many dark-skinned black men I've seen that have said that, crying and whining because the American society wanted a light-skinned mulatto like Barack Obama. They didn't want a dark-skinned guy like Wesley Snipes. A lot of these dark-skinned men, they whine and cry because their white massa will choose a light-skinned mulatto man over them. So they're not hiding. I mean, we see all this all over social media. I'm just one of the guys kind of collecting the data. So they say that about Barack Obama, and they also say that about Colin Kaepernick. They're like, oh, they got a light-skinned mulatto guy to take the knee to be the center and face of the protest. They would have never got a dark-skinned guy to lead the movement. They said the same thing with Rosa Parks. You guys remember that? Rosa Parks, light-skinned mulatto woman, right? They were trying to say it was actually a dark-skinned woman who did it first. It was a dark-skinned woman. They just used a mulatto because the light-skinned mulattoes are more palatable to the mainstream society, right? And then, of course, my favorite one they always talk about, going back to the men, they always talk about Drake. They always talk about Drizzy. They're like, he ain't even that talented. Drizzy ain't even talented. It's just because he's light-skinned. He's a mulatto. That's why he outshines all these dark-skinned rappers. It's not because he's more talented. It's because he's light-skinned. So a lot of these guys, these Kangs, they're basically showing their ass, okay? Like I said again, I'm going to repeat it. They want to sit up here, put comments, and kind of mock you and act stupid. Okay, we all know the game, or at least I do. But they'll turn around, they'll go to their little pro-whack sector, and they'll slander and they'll talk ish about light-skinned mulattoes and how, the white man's using us, right? And all this crap.
Why you think mixed breeds on everything? Why you think Drake is bigger than any other black rapper? Why do you think they push Obama in there? If Obama looked like Wesley Snipes, they would never have pushed that nigga in there. They setting the mixed breeds up to be the new black.
So again, I'm going to ask the question, which one is it? Do light-skinned men benefit from colorism or not? Or is it only light-skinned women who benefit from colorism? because the old, flawed, archaic strategy of the divide and conquer to destabilize mulattoes is basically futile moving forward. We see the game, and I'm one of the guys calling it out.